Impact area, Manhattan. The region has been demolished.
7 minutes till Omega Boost launch.
Sistema de reserva listo.
Correspondence from the citizen.
Sir, we've confirmed time shaft activation of Alpha Core.
A gravity wave has occurred. The hyperspace correspondence system will be down for 3
Certain
minutes.
system. 2. Coordinate Charlie 1 9 Tango Zebra Zebra.
Hyperspace catapult launcher ready. All personnel except catapult crew must exit the deck immediately. Repeat. All personnel except catapult crew must
First Lieutenant Lester, please board the Omega Boost.
Wetware is online, C-scan background is nominal, systems 367 and data foxtrot jacked in. Okay, you're hot.
Want a souvenir?
Marilyn's autograph. Got visual.
Coming through. But I'm going in a year before her first picture.
Then I'll take a Norma G.
Omega Boost launch standby.
Roger that.
I'm not picky.
You're a prince.
Hey man, did you pack extra socks?
Yeah, and the family Christmas picture. Control Omega Boost is ready to walk this bad dog.
Artificial intelligence. The enemy has already activated the time shaft. Your mission is to prevent the Alpha Core from causing historical alteration.
God, that opening's so hype. Such a hype song, such a hype opening. Although, I'm almost positive that song is gonna be, copyright. I'm pretty sure with that opening, I'm gonna get a copyright because that song is a licensed song. Anyway, hello everyone, and welcome back to a brand new Retro Achievement Mastery playthrough. Today we're going to be mastering Omega Boost for the PlayStation 1. So this game was developed by Polyphony, which are the same developers behind the Gran Turismo series, and this is their first and only attempt at a different game that is not a racing game or a racing simulator. And basically, this game is a 3D rail shooter where you basically control a huge robot known as the Omega Boost, where you have to go back to the past and destroy a rogue AI from taking over the world. So it's basically, it's kind of similar to Terminator in some regard. And yeah, this game is freaking awesome. I love this game to death. This is probably, unironically, one of my favorite games on the PlayStation 2. It is such a ridiculous game when it comes to the concept, but it's just so fun. It is so much fun. And yeah, this demo here is not making it's making a little bit of justice, because man, this game is incredible, and I'm gonna show you how as we get into this mastery. So this game has, if I can show it, if I can look it up. So this game has 39 achievements, and basically we have to do a bunch of stuff. So I do know that we have to do at the very least 2 full playthroughs, where we have to play the game on normal mode and then on hard mode. And we also need to try to not die. So yeah, that's going to be a little bit of pressure. But before we do anything, we're going to go to training, because we need to know how to play the game. Even though, to be fair, I really don't need this tutorial, because I'm just going to... Because I know how to play this game incredibly well. I love this game, and and this is honestly a game that I can replay every day. But yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and get into the tutorial, and I'm just gonna go ahead and yeah, let's just do them in order. Just what the heck, let's just do it. But yeah, let's go ahead and put my timer, and yeah, with that said, let's go and master this bad boy. Alright, so yeah, training. So for lesson 1, destroy the enemies by pointing the scan button in the appropriate direction while matching the radar located on the bottom left.
Omega Boost, it's all set. Carry out the mission carefully. Caution.
So yeah, basically,
Caution.
we have to follow the arrow, and when the yellow reticle goes through an enemy, you can actually you will actually lock in, and you will actually shoot a homing target, which will pretty much destroy every enemy in the game. Yeah, basically, again, you don't have to do this tutorial, but oh, never mind, you have to. Okay, never mind. And yeah, clear time, we did it. We were the best. All right, destroy the enemies on the surface of the small planet.
Omega Boost, it's all set. Carry out the mission carefully. Caution.
Oh god. And yeah, basically for this we can just move around. Pretty cool stuff. Although the best control to actually do this is to hold the R1 button, because with the R1 button you can actually lock into where the next enemy is. Yeah, lock on laser mission. Destroy the enemy chasing the player. Press the scan button again if you lose sight of the enemy. So yeah, the scan button is actually L1, which is basically an auto lock. So yeah, basically, oh know where he is by pressing L1. We can just chase him around. And yeah, basically we just have to shoot it until it dies. And yeah, in this game, you actually do move automatically, so... However, if you press the R1 button, you'll actually stop, and you can actually maneuver yourself in the spot, which is actually pretty cool. Okay, but then we got lesson 4, which is a more interesting one. So we got the pseudo time shaft mission. Destroy the marks placed on the pathway by crashing into them. The trick is to move around while pressing the scan button. So yeah, basically, for these levels, you will actually move around. However, you cannot stop. So as you can see, I'm pressing the R1 button, but I'm keeping moving forward. And basically for these ones, we just need to interact with the things. And let's see if we can actually get them all. And we get a perfect. Right? Oh no. No, we're not. Oh no. There is other controls, but I'm going to get on them once we begin the main thing. And there we go. Ready to walk this bad dog. Clear the fort. We got... clear the fort training lessons, hitting at least 45 orbs in lesson 4. So, yeah, that's it. That's it for the tutorial. So, with that said, let's just get out of this boring ass tutorial and let's play, and let's just go into the campaign. Let's just go. Let's just get on with it.
Set the primary target to Fortress. All systems cleared to approach Planet Eta. Destroy the shield of the Planet Eta and secure the entry. Target the time shaft. Good luck.
So basically the story of this game, for those who want to know, basically there is this rogue AI called the Alpha Core that basically it's basically Skynet essentially. And basically humanity tries to go back into the past and try to delete it. However, the Alpha Core managed to intercept that plan, and now the Alpha Core basically went to the past to actually change future and destroy humanity. So it's a very interesting twist, so to speak. But yeah, I actually do like. But to be fair, the story is practically like non-existent. But yeah, you basically need to infiltrate a planet called Planet Eta or ETA, and basically you need to go into a time shaft that will basically take you to the past, all the way to the year where the first computer was made, ENIAC. And yeah, it's actually a really cool concept for a story. You know, going back to the first computer where it was created. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And we got strip mining, where we have to destroy all the meteors in the first boss. Now, we also have an achievement challenge for beating... Okay, let me explain. So, this game has 9 levels. And basically, you get an achievement for beating every 2 missions. However, there is an achievement for completing... there is an achievement for completing every level in the game without taking damage. And those are probably the most difficult achievements of the set because, well, you know, damageless stuff, it's not cool. And oh no, I missed one. I suck. I suck at video games. But yeah, basically every single level has, at the very least, 2 bosses. We have a mid-boss and then we have a sort of final boss for the level. And yeah, basically we have to destroy the and yeah, once we destroy the main boss of the level, we are basically gonna be finishing the level. And yeah, basically we're just gonna destroy the ship. And yeah, for this one, you don't want to get on top of it because you're gonna get hit by these rings of power, I guess. But also don't go underneath it because you're gonna get shot to death. Yeah, as you see, those yellow projectiles. Now, you can also press the triangle button to do like a boost. I believe you can also press, yeah, the circle button as well. And yeah, that's going to be a very important move for you to actually employ. Now, once we get to the end, and yeah, we got boost power. Now, once we get to the end of every level, we're going to get rated, and basically, we're going to get points. And these point systems are actually very important because you can actually unlock bonus levels if you reach a certain level, if you reach a certain rating system or points, if you reach a specific amount of points, which I'm gonna try to get that immediately out of the way, just because it's probably the more difficult of the challenges. But yeah, here we got Zone 2. And as you can see right there, we got Planet Eta. We're approaching the planet. And here we have a missile. And yeah, basically that's the game essentially. Also, I'm just gonna go ahead and say this right now. This soundtrack is fucking awesome. I adore the soundtrack of this game. All right, let's see how many levels we can do without taking damage. Now, thankfully, there is actually a way to replay levels, so it's not the end of the world. Although I'm kind of scared on the boss of this level because yeah, the main boss of this zone is, I would say, the first really hard fight of the game if you're not careful. Oh, there we go. The station is destroyed, and it's going back to the planet. Now, if you press select, you can also go into a first-person mode, but I don't use it that much, so it's not required, but you can use it if you want. All right, so here we go. We have the main boss, and we have a sort of a Omega Boost clone, I guess. And oh no, I took damage, and my controller is vibrating. I hate this. I hate this already. I don't think I can actually turn it off. So yeah, that sucks. Nah, that's okay. I'm not gonna worry that much about the damageless stuff because, yeah, that's gonna be. I'm gonna worry about that later. And no, I cannot use I cannot turn off the vibration. So I have to endure the entire game with a vibrating controller. I hate this. Yeah, this guy moves all over the place, and yeah, if you like the Ace Combat games, then you're kind of used to this because yeah, enemies tend to like fly away or basically be out of your reach. So yeah, once we finish the level, we also got an achievement by getting a boost upgrade. And basically, every time we get a boost upgrade, that means that if you see below your health, you will see that we have some blue bars. And basically, that is your boost meter. And basically, the boost meter allows you to lock on to more enemies, essentially. So yeah, as you see, we're gonna get a new bar. I don't know if it'd actually show it, but yeah. And there we go. We got ourselves a new bar, and we also got the... Oh, well, cutscene. So yeah, unless you actually read, like, the manual, you're not gonna know the story of this game, so... Yeah, at the end of the day, this game is just a rail shooter, and you just destroy a bunch of stuff with a giant robot. And we got the Air Force. Okay, so once we defeat the second level, as you can see, we now have this blue bar on the top of our health, and that is what is known as the Viper Boost. And basically, it will turn you into a destructive ball of energy, and it's basically a get out of jail free card. However, there is an achievement for beating the game without... Oh my god, wow, a stray rocket got me. That's awesome. But there is actually an achievement for getting a specific score in the game and without using the Viper Boost. And yeah, basically that's what I'm going to work on as of now. Because yeah, like I said, we have to do multiple playthroughs of this game in order to master it. And yeah, I don't know how long it's going to take me to master this game because... Yeah, if you're not careful, this game can take you a while to master. And oh boy, we got this ship, so yeah, this ship, we want to be careful because we have these yellow projectiles that home in onto you. If you get underneath him, we're going to have some... We're going to have some mines. And if you hear that sound, that means that lasers are going to start raining down. And oh no! So yeah, you do want to be careful. So yeah, there's the sound. And basically you have to stay underneath the ship. Now, as far as I know, you cannot destroy, like, the laser summon. And yeah, you can actually tell because that thing is going to go green, so... And yeah, you basically need to get underneath it, and... There we go. Oh, it's not dead! Oh, no! I was a bit too hasty. But there it is. And we also got a very relaxing theme for this. I don't know why. It's funny. The fact that we get this intense fight against a ship that shoots down freaking laser beams.
Zone has been completed. Boost level is now up.
Rank S. Let's do this. Let's go.
Next zone.
Also, yeah, I cannot use the D-pad. I thought you can actually use the D-pad for this game, but no, it's just the analog stick. That's kind of weird because, yeah, I don't think this game is actually analog only. Because I have beaten this game with the... I have beaten this game with the D-pad. Okay, so here we have Stage 4, or Zone 4. Oh, I missed one. No. Oh, God. I almost got grabbed. But yeah, here we got Zone 4. And as you can see, we're now on the surface of the planet. And yeah, instead of having a open space, I guess, we now have to deal with the surface of the planet. Which is gonna make the camera a bit weird, in my opinion. I mean, yeah, look at that. The game is trying to like put you around while you're going like in space, but you're just going to continuously hug the ground. Ah. All right. All right, here we get the first boss. We have a big old spider with a freaking grapple lasso, actually. So yeah, if you get hit by the laser when it's yellow, you're going to get grabbed, and you basically need to shoot it to release yourself. But also, here we have our first. But also, this is our first level with 2 bosses. Because yeah, we have the Robo Spider, and now we got this giant lizard. But yeah, if you just boost away, wait for it to get out of the ground, and just shoot it a couple times. Yeah, you can just get him real quickly. And there it is. Killing the local wildlife. I love it. Okay, now we have the boss of this level, and I would say this is the first skill check of the game, because yeah, this fight is really hard. Or I would say this is the first hard fight of the game, especially if you're trying to do a no damage run for the achievement. Especially when it comes to a specific attack. I believe it's this one. No, it's not the one. But yeah, look at the camera. It's like it's trying to lock into a specific point or to a specific part of the robot. But yeah, it's weird. I don't like it. I don't like these types of levels unless the boss is like on the air, or it's not a big enemy like this guy. Yeah, this guy can be very annoying. Oh no, I failed. Yeah, I believe for this one, you just have to keep moving up or down. Or, you know, you can just use the Viper boost, but yeah, I try to not use it because I'm not allowed to, at the very least for this first playthrough. Although I don't remember if you actually have a specification of not using the Viper boost. I have to check once we enter Zone 5. Oh my god, I'm getting blown up. But there we go. Another boss has been dead. Walker wrecked. And hey, 100 points. Although I did miss some spiders. Yeah, I know that. Now, I believe if you get an A rank in every level, you're good to go when it comes to the score. Actually, let me see what the score is. Although, it's not going to matter until we get to the end.
Omega boost. It's all set. Carry out the mission carefully.
Oh, I missed an achievement for the ship in Zone 4. Okay, but right here we got Zone 5, and I immediately failed. That is awesome. And basically, here we have a tunnel level where you cannot stop. So yeah, I'm pressing R1, and I'm not stopping. And yeah, basically for this one, you just have this is basically an auto scroll level to be if we want to be that guy. All right, so be careful because they're coming from behind. All right. Oh no, I took damage. Okay. All right, first boss. We have this thing that is gonna try to freaking burn us alive with a laser beam. But if you just move in a circle pattern and just keep shooting, this thing is really easy. And yeah, sometimes you just have to, sometimes using the lock or the lock on burst is not going to be like the best strategy. Sometimes just shooting it normally will be enough. Now that boss is actually timed. You actually do not need to destroy it. You basically need to survive until we get to this point. Once we get to this point, the boss will actually kill itself. Although, I don't know if it actually counts as you killing it, but yeah. And yeah, basically, here's where you need to know that with R1, or by pressing L1, you have more control of your movement. Because otherwise, yeah, as you can see, you're just going to be all over the place. Oh my god. That's what I get for making an example. Because yeah, if you just use this, you're just going to have to rely on the auto move. But with this, you can have more control, as you can see. Which is going to be important because, oh boy, there's going to be a level that is going to be a pain in the ass. Okay, so here we have the last boss of Zone 5. We have this big old crab. And for this crab, we have an achievement for destroying its legs. And yeah, there was actually an achievement for... what's it called? There was an achievement for the boss in oh Jesus. There's an achievement for the ship boss in Zone 3 where you need to destroy all of the like turrets, which yeah, I unfortunately did miss out. Yeah, basically for this one, you just have to shoot the legs enough times until they break. Okay, we have 2 more. Oh, we have 1 more. Go, go, go. Oh, God. And there we go. Spider declawed. Alright. Okay, for this part, we want to be careful because we're going to throw a laser, so get out of the middle. And just keep shooting it until it dies. I mean, that's basically the best technique, you know? Just shoot it until it dies. Like that, see? Now they do tell you caution, but yeah, you're pretty much okay. And we get this Ray theme, that's awesome. Okay, completed. Oh, we missed an enemy. How? Alright, and there we go. And that's it for the first half of the game. Yeah, this game is really short. There's only 9 levels, so yeah, this is not a long game. You can beat it very quickly.
Updating all systems. System alert. Analyzing Rhino interface. Detecting high energy potentials. Target match 98% is planet Eta. High energy Alpha Core, and now approaching. Extreme caution is recommended.
So we failed. We didn't get we failed to get to the past. Instead, I believe we went to the future. And oh my god, why am I boosting all the time? Alright, but here we have Zone 6, and this is where the game starts to get hard. And this is, I would say this is the point where the game gets very challenging. Because, yeah, now enemies do a lot of damage. Not to mention that trying to do no damage is going to be almost impossible if you're going for a high score. Oh, well. Oh my god, they appear out of nowhere. So yeah, right here we got the mini-boss of Zone 6. We have this giant ship armada. And first of all, we have to destroy the smaller ships. Because if you try to shoot the main ship, I guess I'll show you later. If you try to shoot the main ship, yeah, as you can see, it's now shielded. Now, once you destroy all the ships, you want to be careful because you're going to shoot a giant laser, and if that laser hits you, it's an instant death. And yeah, basically, now we just have to destroy this ship, and basically just destroy... I would recommend you destroy all the guns. Also destroy this middle portion because this thing, yeah, shoots a lot of homing shots. Oh no. Yeah, look at that. It's crazy. Alright, let's destroy this. Now, surprisingly, there's no achievement for destroying everything in this ship, so Yeah, that's a bit, odd. Because yeah, there's an achievement for the meteor for the first mini boss. Then there's the ship from Zone 4. And then there's the crab in Zone 5. Now for this part, you want to be careful. Oh! So yeah, once you reduce the health to 0, the ship will teleport directly behind you, and if you get hit by that laser, it's an instant death. Alright, so here we go. The main boss of Zone 6. We have this giant robotic lizard, which is kind of the same lizard that we fought in Zone 4. And basically for this one, we have to destroy the body parts, because if you try to shoot the head... Yeah, as you saw, it's impervious. And yeah, as long as you just keep locking on, this fight is very easy. Now the good thing is that when the body is detached, he will never shoot. So you can actually use that to your advantage. Ow. So yeah, as you can see right there, it's whole again, therefore it's now shooting. And once the head and tail remain, he's gonna go berserk. But as long as you keep your distance, you can just shoot it from the distance, and there you go. And make the stock, the stock, what's it called? The stock, animal roar. Which you can hear in freaking, Jaws the Revenge. When the shark gets electrocuted, it does roaring. That's the same roar. Oh my god, what a stupid movie. But yeah, and a very interesting aspect about this game is that, or about this area now, is that, or this time period, is that we did capture we do know the presence of the Alpha Core in this area. Alright, so here we go, Zone 7. And yeah, here we have the planet surface of Ita. And I would say this is in my opinion the second hardest level to do no damage, because there is a lot of stuff that can get you very quickly. Not to mention that the boss is pretty difficult. Oh well. Okay, so yeah, we got Cyber Ita. And yeah, here we have these carriers that if you let them see you, they're going to drop some robots. And yeah, you can just destroy them normally. However, even though we defeated the ships no problem, there's still robots that spawn, so... Alright, boss 1. We have a freaking motorcycle. Let's go. God, I wish I could make this up, but yeah, we have a freaking... We're literally fighting a freaking motorcycle. That is awesome. That has freaking laser beams and shoots missiles. Now, once you destroy it, we're not done, because now we have to fight the wheels. Because, yeah, now the wheels are now these flying-looking robots. Now, one funny thing you can actually do with these guys is that if you collide with them, you can actually destroy them just like that. However, we don't want to do that because we want to keep our health. And yeah, once we are done, we are now onto the boss, and we get the return of an old friend. So yeah, here we have the not Omega Boost. I don't know the name of this thing. And yeah, basically, we're now fighting it, a more powerful version of it. Although, I will say that because of the... Oh, whoops. That's another thing you gotta be careful. Never stop moving. And yeah, because of the fact that we can just... We have more boost power, we can just get him very quickly. Now, he does have an attack which is very dangerous, and that is the... Oh yeah, this one. The, I guess the leg kick, so to speak. Which is gonna home in on you. And yeah, this attack is definitely the most dangerous of all of his attacks. Although, there is one attack... Oh, well. There is one attack that can be very deadly, which is what happens when you get rid of him. So once you deplete his health, he is going to go into hyper boost. And for this one, I just recommend you just dash for your life. So just mash the triangle or circle button, and after a couple seconds, he is going to just faceplant into the planet. And there we go. That is it for Zone 7. And as you can see, we are now given access to the inside of the planet, I guess. And now we go into Zone 8. And I would say this is the hardest zone of the game, mainly because of one aspect. Actually, two. So this one only has 2 bosses. There's no, like, level, so to speak. And we have this level. And we also have 100 seconds to destroy this robot and the other boss. So yeah, we got the perfect chamber. And basically, we have this guy, which, once you do enough damage, he will actually separate, and he will heal health. And basically what you have to do is you have to kill this guy as fast as possible before the time runs out. Now, the best way to actually do this is once it separates, shoot this screw to deal massive damage. And yeah, basically this is the fight. You basically have to be incredible. You actually need to be really fast on this fight. And yeah, basically you want to get behind him, get it separated, and come on. There we go. And yeah, thankfully, unlike Resident Evil, once you destroy him, you'll actually, the timer will stop for a moment. And oh my god, I'm getting blown up. And we have a giant blob. And this is the Alpha Core. So yeah, we can actually destroy the Alpha Core if we want. And finish this game. Except that, we still have one more zone. But there we go. Sentinel Smash, and we got Destroyer for achieving a bunch of points. I want to say 1 million? Wait. Okay, yeah, 1 million points. And we also got boosting my way to the top for getting boost level 9, which is basically the max boost in the game. Alright, so here we go. The final zone of the game. We got Perfect Core. And here we have the... And basically, this is a 3-boss level. Starting off, we have the Alpha Core, the crystallized Alpha Core, I guess. And basically, the way this fight works is... using lock-on shots is not ideal because it will try to return it. So yeah, I'll just show you right here. So basically what you want to do is you just want to shoot her normally. However, we have these orbs that are just going to... We have those orbs that are basically going to start orbiting around it. And basically, those will deflect your normal shots. And the way to destroy them is by using the lock-on shot. Also, my cushion just detached from my chair. Oh, no. And yeah, basically what you have to do is you have to destroy all of them before you actually get to shoot it more. Now, here's the problem, though. Once you destroy all of them, they will respawn. So what you want to do is you want to destroy almost all of them, and then you just want to play, and then you just want to keep it normally, staying away from the mini orbs. And here we have boss 2, and this is definitely the hardest fight to do without taking damage because, yeah, as you start, you're gonna get bombarded. So yeah, that's fair game. And yeah, basically for this part, we have to destroy this cybernetic eel's I guess cybernetic body. And yeah, as you can see, we are just good grief, we're putting it naked. And yeah, basically for the first part we have lasers, the second part we have missiles, but the third part we have these shots that are kind of difficult to avoid. And once we reach half health, we now have to shoot the Alpha Core itself, and it basically works the same way as last time. And basically he has 2 attacks or 3 attacks. He will shoot normal bullets, or he will actually do these alternating shots between going inside or outside. And then it's going to do this orbiting attack, which you basically have to try to avoid the orange stuff. And yeah, he will most likely follow it up with a with this volley. But just keep shooting and you're going to be golden. And boom. Now, don't touch the core, otherwise you're going to take damage. So, yeah, be careful with that. But yeah, with that said, let's chase it down and...
Warning, undefined enemies approaching.
And there we go. And that's it. That is it for the Alpha Core, and that's it for the game. And yeah, there you go. 43 minutes. We cleared this game incredibly quickly. Although it was actually less, but whatever. Now, the final boss has an attack where he will actually get behind you and do like a massive blast, and I believe that shot is an instant death, similar to the laser from that ship in Zone 6, but if you're fast enough, you can actually get this guy no problem.
The Omega Boost microprobe has penetrated the ENIAC. Sector cleared. Alpha Core virus detected. Analyzing switch device for Alpha Core virus. Scanning for Alpha Core infected vacuum tube. Target locked on. Exchange with replacement tube. This tube will embark mankind's peaceful coexistence with artificial intelligence.
And there we go, that is it for the game. However, we are not done because we have 14 out of 39 achievements. So the achievements we got were ENIAC Defender by beating the game on normal without using a continue, in other words, without dying. We have New Type, which is getting a rating of 100 on any zone except a specific zone with max boost at level 9, which is where we're at. And then we have cleared the last zone in campaign. And yeah, that's it. That's it for all the achievements. Now, of course, we do have the damageless achievements for every zone except for zone 1. However, we also have some bonus levels we can do because now that we've beaten the game, we can now unlock different levels. Or we will now unlock bonus levels known as U levels. So we got U1, 2, 3, and all that stuff. All the way to, I want to say 9? Okay, yeah, 9. Oh, actually, no, there's actually 10 of them. Although the last one is called Zone V5. And yeah, that level is going to be incredibly insane. And you'll see why. But yeah, now we just have to watch the credits, and yeah, we are now. And yeah, basically, what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna do depending how we do, because I need to wait until I get the score, because depending the score I got will depend if I have to do another playthrough of normal or move on into hard mode, because basically, once you finish the game, you're gonna get rated, and you're gonna get what is known as AP score, which I believe it's something points, but it's basically like a total. And basically, you have to get a specific amount of points to unlock, not only to get achievements, but also to unlock the bonus or extra zones, as the game puts it. So basically the one that the one that I was working for, is beating the game with a 94 plus final AP without using the Viper boost, which is basically which is basically the power that the boss in Zone 7 used at the end once we killed him. However, you just need to get 90 points to unlock bonus zones. However, you also got to make sure you do it without using a continue, which, yeah, that I would say that's the hard part, because yeah, every time you beat a zone, you get healed. However, you don't get healed too much. Although I'm pretty sure the healing is depending on your final health when you beat the level. So yeah, I actually don't know about it, but yeah, I'm just gonna let the credits play, and I'm just gonna be back when we get to the end of when we get to the final tally, or the final score, I guess. God, it's so crazy to think that freaking Polyphony made this game. Because yeah, for those who don't know who Polyphony is, like I said at the beginning, those are the guys who are making the Gran Turismo games. And yeah, this is their only game that is not a Gran Turismo game, which is insane. Or a racing game, because yeah, they've primarily been doing nothing but racing games, which is kind of insane if you ask me, but anyway. All right, how do we did? Oh, please tell me we did good. And we got 93. No, we didn't. We got 89. I had a feeling we were going to get 89. Oh my god, you cannot be serious. Okay, so yeah, I have to do another playthrough, so yeah, I had a feeling that was going to happen, because yeah, trying to get 94 is going to be annoying, because yeah, you know, I had to do a lot of explanation, and I had to do a lot of other stuff, but yeah. Yeah, getting the max score is very difficult in this game. And yeah, you basically need to have, at the very least, above 90 on every level. Or at the very least, almost 100, but well, that sucks. So yeah, Omega Hades. So S8 A, I guess. I don't know. All right. So yeah, the AP is now 89, and yeah, that sucks. Yes, got the bet was the highest one, but whatever. All right, so yeah, I have to do another playthrough. So yeah, with that said, let's go ahead and do a second playthrough.